I love to find ways to stretch my crafty budget by using dies in different ways. And in this video, I am featuring the new Crealies Big Open Scallops Rectangles XXL 149 dies. Hello to all of you watching on my YouTube channel and also on Crealies. I am Karen Hashik of Karen's Creative Cards. And here's the first card I designed with this huge set of dies. I'm also using mirror card and pattern mirror card on all the cards I share in this video. One fun technique you can do with scalloped dies is spirelli, which is a Dutch string art technique, and I did that here on this layer with copper thread before raising these layers and then adding some sentiments also cut out with Crealies dies, of course. So you can see that pretty mirror card and the weaving of that copper cord there. I also love to use the scalloped dies to create a card front. So you can see on this one here, the whole card front is scalloped, and when you open it up, there's a note card inside. And of course, all the dies you see here are from Crealies. This is a cute new bee and the Bee Happy from a recent release. And here, I die cut the outside and this inner piece, but the rest of it I laid on this patterned mirror card and embossed it. So these layers are embossed with the dies for that fun look. And here's another look at that die set that I'm going to use. I'm going to try something that I love to do with layered dies in the card that I'm making in this video. I'm going to use the positive and negatives with two colors of patterned mirror card. So I have cut equal sizes of a purple and a gold, and I'm going to die cut these layers out and then cut them apart and alternate them, but I'll show you that. So I put a tick mark here with a permanent marker so I could line these up perfectly on here. And what I want to do is get these all lined up, and then I'll tape it down with some temporary tape and then run it through my die cut machine. So I'm going to do 4 layers and get them all lined up right on that gold and purple line there. And then tape them down. And then I'm going to run it through my die cut machine. So once I get the tape off and these different layers, I will have gold and purple in each size. I'm going to take these apart and do any poking of the extra pieces, and I will be right back. So now we're ready to put this together. You remember that I had half gold and half purple, and I have attached the first layer onto a card base that is 5 3/4 tall by 8 1/8 wide, and then folded in half. And I chose that size because it will fit right here underneath the largest scalloped die piece, so you have those really pretty scallops all around the outside, but then of course you still have a note card that you can sign. And the first layer I put down flat with some skinny score tape. So then the next layer is again the purple and the gold, but this time I'm going to alternate it and put the purple over here and the gold over here. So we have those two colors, and each layer is going to be raised. So this first layer, I have put a single layer of a skinny foam tape that I like to use when I want things that are very skinny but raised just a little bit. So I have this ready to go here. And the purple's going to go by the gold, and I'm going to try to line up the corners here as I am attaching them. I just think that's such a fun look to have the purple and then the gold and then the purple and the gold. The positive and negatives. And so now I have the next layer, and this one is on 2 layers of that skinny foam tape. This one wants to show a little bit and we don't want it to, so this one's going to have gold on this side. I got to try to get that to be a little straighter here. Let me fix that. So when I doubled up that skinny foam strips, it wanted to show, but I think once we put this last layer on, we'll be okay. So I have the purple, the gold, the purple, and now I'm going to put the gold to the right and the purple to the left, and this was on some really thick foam tape. So now we have our positive and negative layers of the purple and gold mirror card with those pretty scalloped rectangles. And then I have done a pretty swallowtail butterfly, also of course from Crealies, layered up and again in the purple and the gold. And I have a strip down the middle that's going to lay flat, and then these here are going to be popped up as if the wings were flying. And we'll put this in the center here, flat there, and the wings popped up. And there is another creative use of these Big Open Scalloped dies from Crealies. I had so much fun playing with different ways to use this die set, and hope my cards encourage you to give some of the ideas and products a try, and then send some of your handmade joy out into our world.